Welcome back to the channel. Today, they will be discussing about Manchester United. United! Harry Maguire being stripped of the captaincy. Onana to replace De Gea. And one more topic which, I don't know. Because they're the two main talking points in today's video discussion. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff will help the channel grow, help me grow, and it's all down to you guys, so whatever happens, thank you so much for supporting me. And yeah, we'll dive in to today's video. So, over the weekend, we have discovered that Harry Maguire put out a statement saying he was no longer the captain of Manchester United after 3.5 years of wearing the captain's armband. So, did he take it with a pinch of salt? Possibly behind the scenes, but is it good PR statement? Well, I'm going to read it out. After discussions with the manager today, he has informed me he is changing captain. He outlined his reasons to me, and whilst I'm personally extremely disappointed, I will continue to give my all every time I wear the shirt. So I want to say a massive thank you to the Manchester United fans for all their brilliant support whilst I've been wearing the armband. Since the day I took on the role 3.5 years ago, it's been a huge privilege to lead Manchester United and one of the proudest moments of my career to date. It's one of the greatest honours in club football. I've done everything I possibly could to help United be successful on and off the field. I will always be grateful to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for first giving me the responsibility, and I wish whoever now takes it on every success, and they will have my full support. Harry. So that was the statement he put on Twitter and Instagram, and first of all, he should never have been captain in the first place. I blamed Ollie for that. In the summer, the world's most expensive defender, which is still laughable. £80 million came in. Now Ashley Young, at the time he was the captain, left in the January, and Maguire was given the captaincy. At the time, there were no real leaders within that club. The club was a mess. The club was like 7th, 6th, looking at getting Europa League football again. And so Bruno Fernandes came in and saved the club on his back. And also the performances of Martial and Rashford and generational talent, Mason Greenwood. Yeah, look how south that went. He should never have got that captaincy in the first place. And throughout the next 3.5 years, he has made mistake after mistake after mistake. And since the new manager Tenal came in, he's been dropped for Lisandro Martinez, who has been one of the signings of the summer. He really has changed that defence, Lisandro, despite only being 5'9", 5'10", and everyone ridiculing him because he was small. And look where he is right now. He's on top of the world. And also winning the World Cup. Don't forget, back in December. So, even being taken out of a squad, that's embarrassing. And getting the captaincy taken off of you because you're not in the manager's plans is also embarrassing. But that's the right decision, because it's time for him to let go of the armband. So someone like Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Varane, etc., who know what it feels like to wear the captain's armband, who are leaders, who actually perform on the pitch. Don't forget. So that's why I prefer them to be captains instead of Maguire, who has more relegations than trophies. Work that one out. So and now reports are coming out because of him letting go of the captain's armband that he wants to leave, and because he had the armband, He wanted to stay. What is wrong with him? Like, if I was him, and I know I'm not playing, I feel like it's the best interest for the club to pass on the captain's armband to someone else. Because I know I'm not playing, I know I'm not part of the manager's plans. It's time for someone else to have the armband. But now change your mind because you can't accept reality. It just makes it even more funny. It really does. He's probably the worst Manchester United captain ever. You go from the likes of Roy Keane, Nemanja Vidic, Wayne Rooney, Michael Carrick, flag here, to Harry Maguire. I'm sorry, that's just laughable. All of them, the ones I named previous, had reasons why they had to wear the armband. Even Gary Neville as well, forgot about him. Because they know what it feels like to be captain and winners. He is a serial loser, more relegations than trophies, and he's absolutely terrible on the pitch. He's never going to be on Manchester United level. The perfect club level should be at is probably West Ham. Even they're interested in him. Same with Chelsea. So who knows what's going to happen with his future? Personally, I think he's going to stay. But fingers crossed that someone takes him 40 million. Even 40 million is laughable. And just let him go. Because he's no longer part of the plans anymore. And to save his career, he should move on. And Leicester absolutely conned Manchester United for selling Maguire. 18 million. Oh. And only last season they were relegated. So it didn't turn out great for them after all. So that's my thoughts on Maguire being let go of the captaincy. It's the right decision, and Maguire can cry about it. If you agree or disagree, let me know. And if you genuinely think why Maguire should have the captain's armband, I'm baffled, but I'm willing to let you hear your reasonings. Moving on to the goalkeeping department, we're going to talk about David De Gea and Andre Onana. We're going to start off with De Gea, as well. It's a week and a half since the news broke that De Gea has left Manchester United after not signing a new contract, and they're going to sign a replacement. Now, let's start off with De Gea. At times last season, he was quite bad. Sevilla, when he made that, I don't even know, was it a clearance? Was it a pass to the striker? And just absolutely destroyed the game. United had no chance of scoring anyways. Fast forward 10 days, West Ham away. And now a shot that's expected to go on target goes past his hands and goes in, and United lose the game. Mistake number 2. Even going to the FA Cup final, Gundogan's second goal should have saved it. Should have saved it. And don't forget about his distribution, because now distribution is one of the key attributes for a goalkeeper in modern football. He's nowhere near good at that. Nowhere near. So that already hinders the manager's plans. And he publicly backs De Gea as his keeper and Saint Maguire as his captain, and now both of them having let go of their duties. Just says it all really. And even De Gea was on £375,000 a week. That's £17 million saved in wages. Just deep that. Just deep that. £375,000 a week for like 3.5 years. Plus, we could have had the option of extending the contract for another season, but the club did not decide it. And there was even rumours that they even offered him a new contract. And the club backed out because the manager said he did not want him as a starting goalkeeper from next season. The club handled it wrong. The club absolutely handled it wrong. But they did listen to the manager in the end. And it is the right decision. There needs to be a new face and goalkeeper. And that is with Andre Onana, who's signing for £43 million plus 3 or 4 million in add-ons. Oh, that's a very exciting signing. That is very exciting. He has confidence, he has distribution, the mentality as well. There's an interview where the reporter asks if he feared Haaland. He answers no, and the only person he fears is God. That should be every single footballer's mindset. You're not afraid of anyone. We go out there and win, regardless of who the opposition is. He has that, and some of his running out the box and passes, it's like a heart in your mouth moment. Because like, yo, what are you doing? Then he just makes a crazy pass and he has so much confidence with the ball. Just if you go to the Champions League final, look how much space he had. Man City players did not press him because they knew he's always going to pass the ball to an Inter Milan player, and it always worked out. Yes, Inter Milan did lose the Champions League final. He was not at fault for the goals. Brilliant strike from Rodri to win them the Champions League. No one's fault of that. So after 1 year in Milan, he'll be joining Manchester United, where he'll be linking up with Sandro and Anthony, and also for manager Tanag. But the only thing I don't want him to do whilst he's at my club is doing drugs. Because 2 years ago he was banned for 9 months for taking it's like a medication drug or some pill. I don't know the extent of it, but I did know it was banned. It was originally banned for a year, but it got reduced to 9 on appeal. So that's the only thing I don't want happening. Everything else, I'm cool. It's an exciting signing. It will push United up another level and push the players up another level as well. So that's an immediate upgrade. And I think that's where I'm going to end it off with the news regarding United. So, do you agree with what I said? Disagree? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below. I really appreciate it. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll be back very soon. Don't you worry. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you very soon. I promise.